Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good
Welcome.
evening.
sir.
Good evening,
Good evening,
sir.
sir.
Good evening. Welcome. Welcome. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Fine, sir.
Fine, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. Today, for the first day, we are going on live in YouTube now. So be aware of that, and then accordingly we will be talking. Okay. Good. Very, this is only a trial measure. I am trying how it goes. Now, we will go. Any questions? Anybody has got some questions to ask? Or any doubts you have? Do you have any doubts, please? No doubts. Anybody has got some doubt to ask? You can ask me.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please ask.
I have one question, sir.
Yeah,
Tokenization in banking, sir.
yeah, we will discuss. We'll discuss
Okay.
that. Tokenization in banking. Yeah. So we have to take this. So token, in fact, I think I have posted a video on that also. No? I'm not sure whether I posted that video or not. I was thinking about it. Tokenization, tokenization in banks, in banking, meaning of tokenization in banking, credit card tokenization. I will share this with you so that you can see it. What I think Didi is asking, na? Didi. What is your
Yes,
name?
sir. Basavaraj, sir.
Basavaraj Didi. How I am forgetting your chief minister's name. Yeah, yeah. Textbook definition of tokenize. Please read this, Basavaraj.
Yes, sir. As a textbook definition, tokenization implies the substitution of existing card details with the unique code known as token, sir.
The implementation.
Yes.
That is a thing. Again read it. That is
okay.
Implies substitution of existing card details with a unique code as a token. What is an example of tokenization? Read this.
Okay. The tokenization has existed since the beginning of the early currency system, in which coin tokens have long been used as a replacement for actual coins and banknotes. Subway tokens and casino tokens are example of this, as they serve as a substitute for actual money, sir.
What? Why are you struggling so much to read?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sorry, Prabhu here.
Yeah.
Now itself, I got a notification that GPAY interview call letter, it has been out.
Oh, acha. I know. September 6th or so they are doing it, no? Yeah, sir. I know. Dates are known already. People they advertised in the website stating that this zone will have interview from this date. That has already been told to us. Somewhere around September 6th or so it is starting. Are you appearing for that? No.
No, sir.
No. Very good. So that is okay. Basavaraj, why are you struggling so much to read? Huh?
No.
It's only simple words. Again, read once again. Tokenization.
Okay, sir. Tokenization has existed since the beginning of earlier currency system. In this coin tokens have long been used as a replacement for actual coins and banknotes. Subway tokens and casino tokens are examples of this, as they serve as a substitute for actual money.
See, actually, tokens, all of you must be familiar in your, what is that? In your hostel, in your college canteens. And all you would have taken tokens for buying things. So that is one way of tokenization. Here, subway means these shops are here. Subway shops, like coffee, say in our place, what is the coffee shops like? Famous shops, like that. Subway, and so many McAfee is McAfee is internet virus, na. There is one more McDouble. Then likewise, so many shops are there.
McDonald's,
McDonald.
KFC.
I am forgetting McDonald. That is a thing. Okay. So what is the meaning of tokenized payment? So this is what it is. I think I have posted a video on this. So in the case of tokenization, what happens? Instead of using the real credit card number, some other number will be used, and it differs from transaction to transaction. That's what it is. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Now, any other question from anybody else? No questions?
Sir, one question, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Sir, it's about current credit, cash credit account, sir.
Cash credit account. Cash credit account means what? Say you might have seen big shops like say Vivek and Co, Vasant and Co in Tamil Nadu. Likewise, there may be big shops in your area also. What they do, they buy goods and keep it in their shops and sell it to the consumers like us. So what they are supposed to buy them by making payment in full and keeping it in the shop. Till the goods are sold, they are running out of funds. And in order to help them, bank will give cash credit limits known as open cash credit limits. The goods will remain under the custody of the customer in his shop. There will be a name board exhibited stating goods in this premises hypothecated to Indian Bank, State Bank of India. Likewise, the borrower is expected to give a statement of goods that he is having in his shop. The banker will go through the statement fully or the stock statement and then deduct margin from that. Say if the customer has got goods worth 10 lakhs rupees, which he says is fully paid, invariably they will not be fully paid. They will tell a lie. They will take on credit from the company. They will also take credit from the bank. They will give a statement of account for 10 lakhs, deduct 25% margin, allow the drawing limit as 7.5 lakhs. So the customer can draw up to 7.5 lakhs. So this is known as open cash credit. In this case, goods are hypothecated to bank. There is another cash credit known as key cash credit. The shopkeeper may not require all the goods every day for showing it to customers. He may have 10 crore worth of stocks, out of which he may try to retain only 1 crore worth of stocks in his shop. Balance 9 crore worth of stocks will be kept by him in a go down. The lock and key is kept with the banker. So now here, possession is in the hands of the banker. Ownership is with the hands of the customer. Again, he will give a statement of goods available there. Banker is also expected to inspect and then allow the drawing limit. This is known as key cash credit. Here, goods are pledged, P-L-E-D-G-E-D, pledged to the bank. Pledge is similar to what is happening in the case of jewel loan, where a jewel is given to the bank by the customer. Bank keeps it under its lock and key inside the safe. The possession is with the banker. In that case only, some of you must have read a news in Chennai, Arumbakam, Federal Bank recently, so many kilos worth of gold which were taken as pledge from the customers were stolen by a staff member of the bank along with the connivance of 5 other people. Subsequently, they have been arrested. They have been recovered. Could you follow this news? It has come in newspapers.
Yes, sir.
It happened about 4
Yes,
or
sir.
5 days. Yeah, very good. Good. So now I think the group people must be clearly about what is pledge, what is hypothecation. Another one is mortgage. Mortgage happens in the case of immovable properties where the ownership lies with the borrower, but he gives the title deeds to the bank, and bank in turn gets the same the mortgage registered. There is nowadays there is one CERSI. There is a system of centralized reservation. Some registration of
Yesterday we read, yesterday or day before yesterday we read about that CERSI.
CERSI. So the charge will be created and the mortgage will be entered in the books. So that is known as mortgage. Before taking mortgage the property, banker will ensure that the borrower who is giving the title deeds is the real owner by going through the title deeds of the property that will be verified by the lawyer of the bank. Apart from that, banker will also get the property evaluated by bank's approved civil engineers who will visit the property, take measurement of the property, arrive at the value of the property. These formalities have to be done. Is it okay? Good. So now the group must be very clear about what is mortgage, what is pledge, what is hypothecation. Note this date so that if you have a doubt, you can verify it in the first, how many minutes? 15 minutes of the video.
Okay, sir, but I have a doubt about that interest on that CC, sir. If the customer is given drawing the CC limit as 5 lakhs and he is able to draw up to 4 lakhs, sir, drawing power. So in that day, he withdraws about 3 lakhs, and then again he deposits somewhat 2.5, and then at evening again he deposits 50,000, which means the total amount which he has withdrawn from morning to evening has already again kept in the account, sir. In
So
that case,
now the
whether we are going
interest,
to
now the interest will be charged based on the balance outstanding at the end of the day only.
Okay, sir.
I know that is what your doubt is. Supposing,
yes, sir,
supposing you have been given a limit of 100 lakhs and you draw from that account 60 lakhs in the morning. In the afternoon, you remit 50 lakhs into the account. For how much will you be charged interest? You will be charged interest on the 10 lakhs only, which is the balance outstanding at the end of the day.
Yes, sir. If we pay that 10 lakhs again on that day only, then no interest will be charged, no, sir?
Yeah, but people cannot pay. It is impossible to pay. It is easy to give money. It is difficult to take the money back. It is impossible. See, this is the, you might have seen lot of reports are coming in South India, maybe in North India also, where even in this age of, say, advanced technology, news being spread immediately at the next moment, people are investing when they are given a false promise. I will give you 10% per month. Please deposit with me. People are still believing today. Hundreds of people, say crores and crores of monies are amassed wealth and people misuse that money. Even today it is happening. I hope you must have seen reports in Chennai. There is a company known as International Financial Services. Another one, some gold services. Likewise, not only in Chennai, not only Kerala is very much known for this blade companies. They start the company, they close the company. So it's very famous there. And so much so in North India also it is there, because people rely on the greediness of others. See, I want to get interest not at 6%, 7%, but at 120% per year. How is it possible? Nobody thinks about this. Could you follow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you,
Next,
sir.
anybody else? Any questions, please? Otherwise, any questions? Otherwise, those who want to volunteer by reading, by answering, please raise your hand.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I have a question, sir.
Tell me.
Is education loan is provided by private sector or public sector banks, sir?
Both banks, both private sector banks, public sector banks, they provide education loan, because nowadays education loan up to 20 lakhs is considered as a priority sector advance. Banks have to make 40% of their total advances to priority sector. So this helps them to be in a position to comply with that directive. Understand? Yes.
Sir?
Yeah.
I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
What is the main difference between mutual funds and trading, sir?
Mutual funds are funds which are started by a group of people known as promoters. They collect money from the people by selling the units to the people, and they invest the money in the schemes which are told in the prospectus. Some mutual funds will be investing in equity funds, some will be investing in debentures, some will be investing in government securities, like that. So they will be investing, and when they get some income out of that, they will be sharing as dividend to unit holders. Trading is you are buying shares and selling it by yourself.
It means trading is a
Trading means
own risk, sir.
Trading is own risk. Trading can be done for in terms of commodities. You can buy banana and then sell. You can buy cashew nut and sell. That is trading. Here in banking, trading means buying of shares and selling of shares using your demat account.
Yes, sir. Demat
Account, that is what it is. And what else should I tell you? This much will do for you. Mutual fund. Yeah. Now, Prasanna Gayatri, start reading from our save. 1 minute. Is it visible for you? Savings account.
Sir.
Yeah, savings account. Please read from here. This account can be opened.
Savings account. This account can be opened by individuals in bank to save some shares of their earnings. In savings account, there is a restriction: a person can deposit or withdraw money within a month. Minimum deposit an individual has to maintain in account is determined by the banks. Some banks also offer zero balance accounts.
Not some, I think most of the banks offer now. Yeah. But not all banks are very keen on canvassing for that accounts. Yeah, continue.
On savings accounts, an individual earns some rate of interest which varies from bank to bank. Earlier, this rate of interest was fixed by RBI, but now banks are free to decide their own rate of interest on savings account.
This alone will not do. I request you to go through Karnataka Bank. You must have seen a video of mine, know about Karnataka Bank, where I have told about various savings bank account. Please go through and study about them. Get to know at least 2 or 3 accounts. Girls, you must be thorough with KBL Vanita, and also about what is the other one? All others must also be thorough with basic savings bank deposit account and all that. Okay, continue, Prasanna.
Current account. Current accounts are opened for the business transactions on the name of firm or company. Banks offer no rate of interest on money held in current account, but provide extra features as compared to savings account. Like there is no limit on deposit or withdrawal in current accounts, but no passbook is issued for the current account holder. Minimum deposit needed to open current account is decided by respective banks.
And also it differs from depending on the place where the branch is situated. Branches which are functioning in metro and urban, they will have a higher balance. Branches which are situated in semi-urban and rural areas, they will charge a lesser minimum balance. And it differs from bank to bank. Very good. Next, Samyukta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Samyukta.
Recurring deposit.
Yeah.
This account is meant for salary earning people who can save a fixed sum of money every month. In this account, a person deposits a fixed sum of money for fixed period. Minimum period of RD is 6 months and maximum is 10 years.
Yeah, but there is an exception. There is an exception where the deposit is the name of a minor. It can be opened till is attaining majority. Yeah, continue.
Yes, sir.
Fixed deposit.
Fixed deposit. In fixed deposit account, a person deposits a fixed sum of money one time only for the fixed period. Bank pays the rate of interest on the fixed deposit amount depends on tenure of deposit amount. After the completion of period, bank pay the amount along with rate of interest incurred on the amount. Bank also charge the penalty if premature withdrawal is done if person need money before the completion of fixed period. Tenure of fixed deposit can vary from 7 days to 10 years.
Yeah. So this, see, many times questions are asked in interviews, what is the difference between FD and RD? Now, today I started asking about SB and fixed deposit. So you please read this and form your own sentences so that you can tell. Next one, continue, Samyukta. Bulk deposit.
Bulk deposit. Deposits of rupees 2 crore and above constitute bulk deposits. Interest rates vary based on the quantum of deposit. High interest rates, so the cost of funds is high.
Yeah.
Net demand.
1 minute. Thank you.
Okay.
Now we
Thank
will
you,
go
sir.
to. Thank you. We will go to Rajesh. Rajesh.
Yes, sir.
Rajesh, come.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Net demand and time liabilities. The net demand and time liabilities or NDTL shows the difference between the sum of demand and time liabilities of deposits of a bank with the public or the other bank. The deposit in the form of asset held by the other bank. NDTL can be calculated by using the following formula. Bank's NDTL equals to demand and time liabilities. Those are deposits minus deposits with other banks.
See, this bank will be keeping money with other banks. That can be reduced. Continue. Non-resident deposits.
Non-resident deposits. These accounts are only held by non-resident Indians. Currently, there are 3 types of non-resident deposits accounts in India.
Sir, 1 minute.
Pull up.
Yeah. NRI.
Non-resident Indian. NRI is a residential status given to a citizen of India with an Indian passport who resides in a foreign country.
Who resides.
Who resides in
so
a foreign country.
The English is like this, Here it is reside. Where it is written as RESIDENT, resident.
Okay.
There we don't call it resident. There we call it resident. Continue. Resides in a foreign country.
For the purpose of work or business or education. PIO, person of Indian origin. Person of Indian origin is an identification status given to whom or whose any of the ancestors was a permanent Indian resident or citizen and who is currently holding valid citizenship and passport of another country.
Continue.
A non-resident ordinary rupee account, NRO. Anyone individual residing outside India is eligible for NRO account. If Indian resident migrated abroad can shift his account to this category. Term deposits and saving deposits are allowed. These accounts are taxable in India.
Or taxable.
Taxable in India. In these accounts, the principal amount is non-repatriable, but the interest amount can be repatriable. Repatriable defined as sending or bringing money back to the foreign country.
Very good. Good. Next it will be VIVO. VIVO is there? VIVO?
Yes, sir.
VIVO. Please read after VIVO. Surya Sri. Yeah. VIVO. Please read.
Non-resident external rupee account. These accounts are held in Indian rupee. Term deposits and saving deposits are allowed. These accounts are also non-taxable in India. In these accounts, the principal amount and the interest are fully repatriable. Foreign currency non-resident, FCNR. These accounts are only opened and maintained in the foreign currency. These accounts can be opened in the following currencies: US dollar, pound sterling, euro, Japanese yen, Canadian dollar, and Australian dollar. Only term deposit is allowed. These accounts are non-taxable in India. In these accounts, the principal amount and the interest are fully repatriable.
Other accounts.
Nostro account. These accounts are held by Indian banks in foreign currency. Example, Indian bank has an account in Bank of America in dollars.
Good. That is known as Nostro. Nostro. Vostro.
Okay. Vostro account. These accounts are held by foreign banks in India in Indian rupees. Example, Bank of America has an account in Indian bank in Indian rupees.
Good. Continue.
Demat account. Demat stands for dematerialized accounts. These accounts are used to transact shares in electronic format.
Very good. Dormant account.
Dormant account. A dormant account is a banking term that refers to an account of a customer which was without any activity for a period of 2 years other than posting interest.
See, actually, here they have given like this, but we call it as inoperative. Maybe different banks have different names. When an account is not operated for 2 years, it is considered as inoperative. And next time when you want to go and withdraw money from that, you can't do it at the counter. You have to give a letter, get permission from manager, and then only withdraw. So that is inoperative account. But we call accounts which are not operated for say 10 years as unclaimed deposits. That will come under a different place. Very good. Now next is Surya Sri. Surya Sri, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Escrow account.
Escrow account. It is the temporary pass through an account held by third parties during the transaction between two parties.
And honestly, I don't understand. Leave it. Go to the next one. Gilt account.
Gilt account. These accounts are maintained by investors.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, escrow accounts are third-party accounts. For example, in case of let's say engineers, for example, let's say you are building a house and the money that is used for buying the materials goes for the shop where you purchase it. But till the like in the intermediary period, the amount lies in the accounts of the engineer. Or for other example can be in case of in case of real estates where like I think it deals with the deeds or something, but
No, 1 minute. I appreciate you. Just a minute. We will make a search itself and find out what it says. Okay, just a minute. It's not difficult, but sometimes it goes above our head. You know, that's the problem. Escrow account, India banking escrow account. I'm going. An escrow account in India is a bank account with conditions on ownership of funds. In simple terms, it is a safe house of assets while the transaction process is still ongoing. An escrow agent is a mediator who holds this escrow account. Consider them an intermediary between buyer and seller. Good. What you told is correct, Prasanna. What you told is correct. It's about a third party having an account for temporary period. Good, very good. Now, who was reading it? Which one are we reading? Which one are you seeing?
Gilt account, sir.
Gilt account. Now go to gilt. Please read gilt account.
These accounts are maintained by investors with the primary dealers for holding their government securities and treasury bills in the demat form.
Very good. Now, nationalization of banks. We will just read it. How far it will be, this is of course may not be required because they are going for a private bank, but read this only. Reasons for nationalization, read.
Reasons for nationalization: for social welfare, for developing banking habits, for expansion of banking sector, for controlling private monopolies, to reduce regional imbalance, for privatizing sector lending.
For prioritizing.
Prioritizing sector lending. Okay.
See, actually, nowadays you cannot expect this question. Only question now it can be expected is why banks are being privatized? And what do you think about this privatization? Talk in favor of it, no problem. And next question can be about merger of banks. That also they ask. Give view that is in favor of the government. Don't tell a opposite view and land yourself into problem. Very good. Now, I think next person to read will be Bandhana Kumari. Bandhana Kumari.
Yes, sir.
Bandhana Kumari is getting a tough situation. You have to read say a picture. Please read financial markets in India.
Financial markets in India. Financial market under two types, money market and capital market. Under money market, selling and buying of securities for
short-term maturities.
Short-term maturities.
And capital
market, selling and buying of securities for long-term maturities. In capital market, it is for more than 1 year and regulated by SEBI.
In money market, it is less than 1 year.
1 year regulated by RBI. Money market.
Now, one is money market is regulated by RBI and the capital market is regulated by SEBI. No. This has to be clearly understood. Money market, selling and buying of securities for short term, whereas capital market for long term. And this is less than a year, this is more than a year. And money market is regulated by RBI, whereas capital market is regulated by SEBI. Now read about money market, Bandhana Kumari. Continue.
Money market, call money funds. In call money, funds are transacted on an overnight basis. Notice money. In notice money, funds are transacted for a period between 2 to 14 days. Term money. In term money, funds are transacted for a period between 15 to 365 days. Instrument. There are two types of instruments, commercial paper and certificate of deposit. In commercial paper,
First read this one. First read this fully and then this one. Okay.
Yes, sir. In commercial paper, unsecured instrument issued in the form of a promissory note. Tangible net worth of the company not less than 4 crore. Denomination 5 lakh and multiple of thereof. Maturity period is 7 days to 1 year. Certificate of deposit issued in dematerialized form on or as a usance promissory note. Tangible net worth of the company not less than 4 crore. Denomination 1 lakh and multiple of thereof. Maturity period is 7 days to 1 year.
Very good. 1 minute. Here it is relevant now for us to know that Airtel is issuing commercial paper to raise funds from the market. I don't know how much amount, some 3,000 crores or so. They want to raise from the market. They are going to issue commercial paper. So this has come in the newspaper. I read it in Business Standard and also in Economic Times. Certificate of deposits, it is like this, but can be, they are also issued by banks. They are also issued by banks. Yeah, very good. Bandana Kumari, continue. Treasury bill.
Treasury bill. T-bills are short-term debt instruments issued by the Government of India and are issued in 3 tenors of 91 days, 182 days, and 364 days. These bills are normally issued at a price less than their face value and redeemed at face value. These are zero coupon securities and pay no interest. Cash management bill. New short-term instrument introduced in 2010 to meet temporary mismatches in the cash flow of the Government of India, issued for maturities less than 291 days.
But this is not very much relevant now. Not much is being talked about this. Very good. Bandana Kumari. Now, Sai.
Yes, sir, I am here, sir.
Yeah, Sai, please read from Capital Market.
Capital Market. Capital market, it consists of two different segments, namely primary and secondary market, sir. Primary market deals with new or fresh issues of securities, also known as new issue market. In the primary market, issues are classified into public rights and preferential issues, sir. Public issues, coming to public issues are classified into IPO and FPO. When a company makes a fresh issue,
IPO, I know. IPO is initial public offer. Anybody knows what is FPO? Anybody knows what is FPO?
I think it is also called follow-on public offering.
Follow-on public offer. Acha, acha.
Yes, sir.
after
It is
that,
when
after that IPO, sir, followed by FPO, sir.
Oh, very good, very good. I have not heard it. First time I'm hearing it. Good. Now continue reading, Sai.
Okay, sir. When a company makes a fresh issue of shares or existing shares for the first time to the public is called initial public offering. That means IPO.
Oh,
when a company,
they are answering here. Acha, acha.
Yes, sir.
When
a company which is already a listed company issuing securities to the public is called
follow public offer. It is wrongly given as fellow.
Yes, sir.
It should
fellow
be follow. FOLLOW. Continue.
Okay, sir. Rights issue means RA is one. When a listed company proposes to issue fresh securities to a selected group of persons under the
No. Rights issue is one of the listed company proposed to
company
issue
proposes
fresh...
to issue fresh securities to its existing shareholders. After that, preferential issues or private placement is an issue of shares by a company to a selected group of persons under the provisions of Section 81 of
Section 81 of
Indian Companies Act 1956. which is neither a public issue nor a rights issue.
Very good. Now we will go to G. Ravi. G. Ravi.
So secondary
Second-
market, sir.
Yeah, G. Ravi.
Secondary market provides a place for purchase and sale of existing securities and is often termed as a stock market or stock exchange, sir.
Very good. Continue. Instruments in instruments of capital market. Please study. Next is Pooja. Instruments of capital market. Ravi, read.
Yes, sir. Instruments of capital market, equity capital market ECM, the ownership interest in a company of holders of its common and preferred stock. Cumulative preference share, it is a type of preference shares where the dividend accumulates if remains unpaid. Cumulative convertible preference shares, it is a type of preference share where the dividend payable on the same accumulates if not paid after a specific dates. These shares will be converted into equity capital of the company. Debentures, bonds issued by a company bearing a fixed rate of interest usually payable on specific dates and principal amount repayable on particular date on redemption on the debentures.
Principal
Government-
spelling wrong. PRINCIPAL, principal amount. But
Principal.
you need to know only two things. One is ordinary shares. Second one, debentures. Ordinary share means the capital of the shareholders in the company. Debentures means companies' borrowings from the public at a fixed rate of interest.
Sir,
Yeah.
difference between equities and debentures, sir.
Equity or shares, they are the owners of the company. Debenture holders are lenders of the company. Lenders. They are the debtors. They are the creditors of the company. Whereas equity shareholders also creditors, but then they are the stakeholders or the owners of the
company.
Yeah.
Debentures, we
Whereas
have two
the
types of
dividends means, sir?
Debenture means they will be getting interest every 6 months or every 1 year, depending on the terms.
Sir?
Yeah.
Here is dividends means, sir?
Dividend means in the case of equity, in the case of shares, if the company makes profit, then they will declare dividend based on the profit they have made to the equity holders. So they will all get money. Supposing you have invested 10 rupee share, you have bought 10 rupee share in the market. Sometimes they are sold at 1,000 rupees, 1,500 and all. Then the company may declare dividend based on certain percentage, say 4%, 5% like that. So based on that, you will, the equity holders will get income known as dividends.
Like profits, sir?
The profits are being shared to the owners by the company. And they won't share everything. For example, even in public sector banks, they will not share all the profit to the government immediately. They will send only a portion of the shares to the government and also to the other shareholders. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, who was reading?
Thank you.
Now Pooja will come. Pooja ji.
Yes, sir.
Government securities market in India. Continue.
Government securities market in India. Bond. A bond is a debt instrument in which an investor loans money to an entity, typically corporate or government, which borrows the funds for a defined period of time at a variable or fixed interest rate. Government security. Government security is a tradable instrument issued by the central government or the state government. Such securities are the short-term, usually called treasury bills with original maturities of less than 1 year, or long-term, usually called government Bonds are dated securities with originally maturity of 1 year or more. In India, the central government issues both. Central treasury bills and bonds are dated securities, while the state governments issue only bonds or dated securities, which are called the state development loans (SDLs). Government securities carry partially no risk of default and hence are called
carry practically.
Okay, sir. Are called risk-free gilt-edged instruments.
Gilt-edged instruments. Yeah, continue. Financial
organization in India. India Infrastructure Finance Company Limited, IIFCL. IIFCL is a wholly owned government of India company set up in 2006 to provide long-term financial assistance to viable infrastructure projects through the scheme for financing viable infrastructure projects through a special purpose vehicle called India Infrastructure Finance Company Limited, broadly referred to as SIFDI. The sectors eligible for financial assistance from IIFCL includes transportation, energy, water, sanitization, communication, social and commercial infrastructure. The authorized and paid up capital of the company as on 31st March 2018 stood at rupees 6,000 crore and rupees 4,102 crore respectively.
Very good. Very good. Wait. Thank you. So here authorized capital means the limit up to which the company is permitted to raise money from the market. Whereas paid up capital means whenever they issue out of that some portion, how much has been paid, that much only is paid. Now, in the share market, 1 minute. In the share market, you can see this is what it is. Business standard today, it says BSE Sensex is 60,298. It has been rising. Nifty index is 17,956. Now, US dollar is now quoted at 79.25. This has been updated at 3:59 p.m. on 18th August. So this is an information. This is BSE, Sensex, Nifty. And I was telling you about authorized capital and paid up capital. Both need not be same. Normally, the paid up capital will be less than the authorized capital. Now we will go to that one. Our SSV continue. Export-Import Bank of India.
Export-Import Bank of India. It as a finance institution in India, established in 1982 under Export-Import Bank of India Act 1981. It provides a wide range of services, which includes import of technology and export product development, export production, export marketing, pre-shipment and post-shipment, and overseas investment. Headquarters, Mumbai.
Continue. Small Industries.
Small Industries Development Bank of India, Sydney, set up on 1990 under an Act of Indian Parliament, acts as the principal financial institution for promotion, financing and development of the micro, small and medium enterprise sector, as well as for coordination of functions of institutions engaged in similar activities. It has been working towards the sustainable developments of MSME sector, headquarters Lucknow. Industrial Finance Corporation of India, IFCI. It is a non-banking finance company in the public sector, established in 1948 as a statutory corporation. IFCI is currently a company listed on BSE and NSE. It provides financial support for the diversified growth of industries across the spectrum. The financing activities cover various kinds of projects such as airports, roads, telecom, power, real estate, manufacturing, services sector, and such other allied industries. The company has played a pivotal role in setting up various market intermediaries of repute in several niche areas like stock exchanges, entrepreneurship development organizations, consultancy organizations, educational and skill development institutes across the length and breadth of the country.
Thank you. Now we will go to Sheelavati. Sheelavati, National Bank.
As National Banks for Agriculture and Rural Development, NABARD. NABARD was established on the recommendation of B. Shivaraman Committee on 1982 to implement the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development Act 1981. It is an apex institution in rural credit structure for providing credit for promotion of agriculture, small-scale industries, cottage and village industries, handicraft, etc. It also promotes research in rural banking and the field of agriculture and rural development. It is headquartered in Mumbai. Basel norms. Basel.
1 minute. This has got nothing to do with institutions. These are norms required to be maintained by banks in respect of capital adequacy. Please continue. Basel norms.
Basel Accords of Banking Supervision. The Basel Committee on Banking Supervision is a committee of banking supervisory authorities that was established by the Central Bank Governor of G10 in 1974. The Basel Accords are a series of recommendations on banking laws and regulations issued by Basel Committee on Banking Supervision. BSBS. The BSBS Secretariat is located at the Banks for International Settlement in Basel, Switzerland. Its main objective is to enhance understanding of the key supervisory issues and improve the quality of banking supervision worldwide. Basel I is the first of the three sets of regulations, that is Basel I, II, and III, and together as the Basel Accords. The focus
Basel 2, 3
Basel 1, 2, 3. The focus of the
provides a structure of RWA. RWA implies that the asset with different risk profiles are given at different risk weights. The Basel I classification system categorizes the bank's asset into 5 risk categories, classified as percentage 0%, 20%,
and 100%. Very good. Now, Archana, last person for the day. Archana, please read the 0% risk.
Sir, I can't visible, sir.
Now is it visible? No.
Yes, sir. Yes. The 0% risk category is comprised of cash. Sir.
Continue. Cash, central bank.
Cash, central bank, and government debit. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD government debt. Development bank debt, OECD bank debt, OECD securities firm debt, non-OECD bank debt under 1 year of maturity. Non-OECD public sector debt and cash in collection companies, the 20% category. The residential mortgages are placed under 50% category. The 100% category is represented by private sector debt, non-OECD bank debt, real estate, plant and equipment, and capital instruments issued at other banks. The bank must mention capital.
Maintain.
The bank must maintain capital tier 1 and tier 2 equal to at least 8% of its risk-weighted assets. The Basel first has fixed the minimum capital requirement at 8% of risk-weighted assets, RWA. India adopted Basel first guidelines in 1999.
Very good. Thank you. We will stop with this today. With a note, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, there is no class for us, either English class or this banking class, interview class. Both are not there. Monday we will meet. Monday as usual at 8 p.m. we will have English class, and 8:45 we will have our personal interview class. Thank you.
Sir?
So yeah.
Sir, I am ready to mock interview, sir.
You please, tomorrow there are some slots available. So you please send a message to me. What is your number starting with? First two first five numbers only tell.
Phone number, sir?
Yeah.
9620.
1 minute. You will be having at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow.
Sorry, sir.
No, you are free. You are not free.
Sir, Monday onwards I will join, sir.
Monday. Acha, tomorrow you're not required. No, take care. No problem.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
I'm going to RRB PO clerks prelim,
Oh,
sir.
very not required. You please join on Tuesday or Monday. No problem.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Best wishes. Thank you so much. Sorry, I could not give opportunity for others to read. We will meet again on Monday, 8 o'clock for English, 8:45 for interview class. Thank you so much. And kindly go through these materials. Best wishes. Thank you.
Sir, hello, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello,
Bye-bye.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, one doubt is there.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, sir. This is my first class. So I have received the material, so I have to go through that, right?
You have to go through the. I have given you one link, small
yes, sir,
link.
I have
You go download the materials and read. You go through the videos and watch the videos. There may be some repetition of ideas.
Yes, sir. What about the mock interview?
Mock interview, we can fix it. You can tell me which date are you writing RRB exam?
No, sir, I don't have.
You are not writing RRB exam. Then
it's on 21st.
You are going to write?
Yeah, sir. I'm going to write on 21st.
You write that exam and then come to me after 22nd. You message me in my WhatsApp 8072177482.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please message. I will fix up suitable time. There are slots available on 9. What is today's date? 18. Tomorrow is class is there. Sorry. 19th class. 19th is what? It's Friday only, na? Tomorrow yes, class is there. Saturday, Sunday, no class. Saturday, Sunday, no class. Tomorrow class will be there. I will message it in our. I will send email to you. I'll also message. Only 2021 no class. Okay. Tomorrow class will be there. Sorry, I told you wrongly because I am in Canada. I'm forgetting about date and all that. Thank you so much.
Sir, when are the slots available?
Slots available on 19th. Those who want slots on 19th, please message me on WhatsApp 8072177482. And
on 20th available, sir?
20th, no. 20th I can't take because 21st is my grandson's Upanayanam. That is Poonam. So 20th Saturday and 21st Sunday, I will not be able to take classes. I wish I may be able to take classes on 22nd night for you. Okay. Yeah. And in case there are some people who have not applied for the class or mock interview, because it is going on live, that is why I'm telling. They can remit money 301 rupee to GPAY or PhonePe or PayTM 90030375557 and send a screenshot to my WhatsApp 8072177482 and also fill a form given on top of the say information in the Telegram page 72020. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Best wishes. Yeah.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank